Hey everybody, okay, so in this video I just want to talk for a minute or two, and I want to give you guys my top couple of tips for how to make training alone and how to make training at home better and easier and feel just like it would feel if you were in the dojo, maybe even better. So, my tip number one is to find your space. I tried training when this quarantine thing started. I tried training in my bedroom and it just wasn't my space. So I came down here to this little room and it's small and it's cramped and I can't do a kata without running into a wall, but this is my space. I personally don't like to be watched when I'm training, so I picked a room without any doors. I mean, I lock these, so it's okay. But I don't like to be looked at or watched or seen through a window. I just like my own time and my own space and some quiet. So I found this space where I had all of the things that I needed, and I've even got a little TV up in the corner here so I can put on workout videos or digital karate classes or whatever I need. And it works great for me. So find your space. Make a list of the things that you need in your space. And make sure it's got those things. If it's light, grab a light. I don't know, maybe I can show you. And it's just a photography light. It's just a light that I had around the house, but it needed light. So I found light. Now the other thing that it needed was a better smell, because there are cats on the other side of that wall. They're not my cats, but they're cats. And I needed a better smell, so I got an essential oil diffuser. It's right down there on the floor. And it diffuses oil. Now I know it's hard for, not everyone has a room like this, not everyone has gear like this, but if you really want it, you'll find a way. You'll find somewhere in your house, your bedroom, you'll convert it, you'll push things aside, whatever you gotta do. Tip number 2 is to put something in your space that makes it feel dojo-y, you know? Go onto Google, go onto Pinterest, and find something that feels Japanese, it feels dojo-y. Now I personally needed some, I like art, I like things on my wall, so I printed out some things and I made some things to fill up my space. Let me show you. I've got this. This is my black belt grading certificate. I know some of you guys don't have grading certificates, you're not black belts yet, but if you were around in the beginning of the dojo, you'll probably have some somewhere. That was back when we first did certificates. I printed out a new Chojin Miyagi and a Kanryo Hagona. I put my weapons bag from when I was a kid. When I was a kid I did weapons. I put my weapons bag here. And I made this painting. Yeah, so you can even make your own art to put in places like this. It's pretty cool, I think. It says karate. Oh, and I've also got this. This is a poster that I got, won't focus. This is a poster that I got when I actually made this poster. And Sensei Nakamura had it printed out, I think as a thank you. And he put like all of the senseis signed it. This is his signature. And this is, each person in the picture has signed it, except Mario Hagona there, he wasn't there, but that's okay. They all signed it, it's pretty cool, I love it. One of my favorites. Oh, and this is one of my medals. Anyway, the things in your space that you like that make it feel dojo-y to you, that make it feel homey and comfortable and good to train it. Tip number 3, and this is I think the most important tip, at least for me, when I'm training on my own with no live class on. I'm just doing my own training, my own workouts, my own karate workouts. Get a song, your song. This is your karate song, okay? My karate song is Jungle by the Ex-Ambassadors. It's intense, it's got good energy. It's not like scary, it doesn't stress you out, but it does have good like high, hard energy. You can also have a playlist, but I personally like the song. I put on one song on repeat. And I don't even notice it's playing on repeat because I'm training so hard. The other one that I really like is Walk on Water by 30 Seconds to Mars. It's a really good one. I don't know if it's kid friendly if kids are watching this, but find your song, find your playlist, find what you like, and play it on repeat so you don't have to worry about changing the song. Find a YouTuber you like who does martial arts, a person that you really like, that you really admire, even if it's like someone in the IOGKF who's just posting videos and you just like their classes. Find them, put them up on a screen, your iPad, even in your headphones, whatever you like, if they're wireless. Do their class, do their video. And don't just do one. Find a bunch that you like and mix it up. I do a new workout video almost every day. I almost never use the same video twice. I really like for just workouts. There's a girl called Chloe Ting on YouTube. She's not karate related. But for karate related things, I really like Jessie Encomp, the karate nerd. There's Sam Marie Morris, I think. She does taekwondo, but she also has some decent workout video stuff and some stretching stuff. The other thing is don't stick to just one type of thing. I like to mix workout videos with stretching routines, with karate routines, I've even dug out my weapons recently, which is part of the next tip. But mix it up. Do whatever you want to do. This is your training. This is your time. You do you. last tip, and I don't know if every sensei in the world is going to agree with this, but the last tip that I have is to mix it up. You're training on your own. This is your time. You can do with it what you like. You can train your kata a million times and that's fine. You can do your bunkai a million times and that's fine. You can do all the katas in your style a million times and that's fine. But I personally don't like to repeat things too much. I mean, of course I'll train my katas and I'll train the kata I'm working on. I'll train the bunkai I'm working on. All of these things. But I also want to do new things that maybe I haven't learned either in a long time or at all before. And recently I've been loving working on weapons. When I was a little kid, up until I was 11 and I joined the IOGKF, I used to do weapons classes and I just loved it. To train weapons, I never would have left my dojo. But I always wanted to work on weapons, so I found a YouTube video on a sai kata, and I've been learning a sai kata. Hold on, these are sais. I just happen to have weapons around my house. From when I was a kid, I kept my weapons, but I've been learning this sai kata, you know, and I have a bow and I have a whole bunch of other weapons back there. And if you have anything that could double or is something like this, you can learn something using those. Or if you want to learn a bow kata, you can just grab a broom, right? Just grab a broom or a mop handle or something like that. Don't fling dust around your house, that would be weird. But you can use the piece of wood, learn these things, you know, it's awesome. I love to learn these new things and I just love getting back into weapons. I just love it. I miss them. I missed you. These are kid-sized. You can tell they're not quite, they should be a little longer. I think as long as you form, they're not quite there. They were when I was a kid. I know that it can be hard, especially when right now we're in quarantine, but I've been training on my own since I left, since I moved away from Shudokan Dojo in Burlington. I've been training on my own. I train usually about 2 times a week, sometimes once a week, depending on how busy my schedule is, on my own. And I'm training alone because all of my students are purple belt and below, or kids. And I can't really train with kids. I mean, I can, but not to the extent that I would with an adult black belt partner, you know? So I've been training like that since 2016 on my own. And I have learned how to do these things and how to get the most out of my home online training. So you have to be creative. You have to do whatever feels right for you and not feel like you're stuck inside too many rules, inside too many boxes. I've learned how to do it over the course of the last couple of years, and it's really not so bad. I enjoy training with other people, but I also have come to like training on my own too. So anyway, I hope this has helped some of you guys, and just remember, not having a space that doesn't feel right for you, don't push yourself into hating training, don't push yourself into hating karate, but do something. Do a workout video, do an abs video, do a stretching routine video, but don't stop doing anything, especially if karate is something you want to keep doing when life goes back to normal. Don't stop doing anything. Don't just become a video game zombie, you know, like this all day. So anyway, I hope this has helped some of you guys. Do what you gotta do. Bye guys.